Breaking news: 100,000 civil servants will lose their jobs. Femi Falana faults Tinubu's implementation of the Oronsaye's report. Guys, this is really serious. Now, the senior advocate of Nigeria, Mr. Femi Falana, have said that the implementation of the report of Stephen Oronsaye's presidential committee on the restructuring and the rationalization of the federal government's past sales commissions and agencies by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will definitely push 100,000 civil servants out of their jobs. It was reported that the presidency had published a list of 30 federal government agencies and commissions that would either be scrapped, merged, or subsumed in a bid to cut the cost of governance. Falana, who joined workers under the aegis of the Nigerian Labour Congress, seized the moment to fault the presidency's move, noting that not less than 100,000 workers would lose their jobs, maintaining that implementing the report was not a solution to the hardship that is, bedeviling Nigerians. The federal government had announced its intention to implement the Oronsaye's report recently. They noted how this would help to, cut the cost of governance. And this report was signed by the then Goodluck Jonathan's administration. The government, now in a bid to reduce the cost of governance in Nigeria, have decided to implement the Oronsaye's report. Now, Femi Falana had talked about this very issue, noting how it would push many Nigerian workers to the streets as they would lose their jobs over this, certain development. So, guys, no doubt President Bola Ahmed Tinubu took a very bold step by ordering for the full implementation of the Oronsaye's report, whereby there would be some merging, subsuming and scrapping and relocation of several agencies of the government. And to make this implementation faster to come into actualization, the president recently constituted a committee to implement the measures, the scrapping and the relocation within 12 weeks. So Tinubu has set a path on this course and there is no going back. The big question is, will this implementation affect the Nigerian workers? That is the concern of Femi Falana. Also noting how over 100,000 Nigerian workers would be affected and how they will lose their jobs as a result of this implementation of the Oronsaye's report. So my country people, a lot of Nigerians have reacted to Femi Falana's call for this. The first person said, "Sometimes I wonder and ask one question, what exactly do we want as a people? But then I realize that there are so many bunch of hypocrites masquerading as if they know all things, but they know nothing and they are liars." This is the same people that is asking Tinubu to implement the Oronsaye's report. They are the ones saying another story now. Falana is constituting nuisance daily, and I don't know what people sees in him that makes them feel he's so special. This man has turned into an hypocrite. Falana, please, should advise the government on how to cut cost of governance. We have to start from somewhere. Restructuring will surely affect us all. The problem is that there is no production, there is no refinery. So what is going on? Now, there is no reform without pain. So Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu should go ahead if it would benefit the Nigerian masses. So, as expected, my country people, these are reactions from Nigerians. I'm sure that this announcement of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has brought excitement and also sadness, to some part of the nation over this very issue, because some persons might have this feeling that the implementation of this Oronsaye's report would lead to so many Nigerian workers losing their jobs. But personally, I don't think this would lead to workers losing their jobs. I don't really see how it affects the Nigerian workers. Yes, people would raise questions on now that they are scrapping off some agencies, now that they are merging, except they are scrapping off some certain agencies, then we would say that yes, some people might as well lose their jobs due to the scrapping. But if they are merging agencies, then I don't think this would bring about losing of jobs by Nigerian workers. And I don't really see how this would lead to job loss in this country, because some certain ministries, some certain departments, some certain ministries would be merged. And when you look at these ministries, some of their functions are quite similar. It seems that their functions and their duties are duplicated. So they are trying to merge all these departments together. So the larger the implementation, the larger the agencies. So at this point, a lot of people are feeling, quite curious over this and how it will affect the Nigerian workers. But I don't really think it would affect, workers losing their jobs. So the government recently released a full list of agencies to be scrapped, to be merged, and those that would also be relocated. Yes, my country people, the government had released the list. The government said that the implementations, would involve the merging, the scrapping, and subsuming of agencies with similar, functions. And this would enable efficiency in the federal system. And the end of this implementation, the sole aim of this implementation is to reduce the cost of governance. That is why President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has embarked on this journey. And the list of the agencies and commissions that will be affected by the approval of the Federal Executive Council meeting, the agencies to be merged includes the National Agency for the Control of AIDS, to be merged under the Center for Disease Control in Federal Ministry of Health. The lists are long, my country people, but definitely they are going to scrap off the service com. There will be a scrapping off of the service com. There will be a scrapping off of the Nigerian Institute of the Nigerian National Medicine Department agency. There will be a scrapping off of that. Then the agencies to be relocated includes the NDHC. That also will be relocated, and also the National Blood Service Commission will be converted into an agency and will be relocated to the Federal Ministry of Health. So it is just like they are reshuffling these agencies, they are arranging them, and they are merging them together to come as one. So I don't think this would affect, the Nigerian workers. But if it does, well, I guess the president will not go back on this implementation, because the implementation has started, as the president have set up committee to embark on this journey. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section. Thank you.